Hello, everyone. It's your girl Tay from Let's Talk Wild, bringing you another Naked and Afraid Discovery episode review and recap. Okay, shout out to the peeps in the chat. Shout out to Ricardo McCray. What's good? What's good? Yes, we are here. Yes, I know that's right. So, this is season 19, episode 3. Like, subscribe, survive. Okay, for the first time, 5 social media influencers will attempt a 14-day challenge. Will they make it through? We'll see. Okay, for another, you know, episode. Yes. Glad you guys are here. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, you know the title. Subscribe, like, share, leave a comment. Y'all already know I love hearing you guys' takes or reading you guys' comments about the episode and how you guys are feeling. You guys are very opinionated, and I love that for y'all. And I love that for me, okay? Because I like to read the comments, okay, and see how you guys are feeling about the episode. A lot of people were 50, it was like 50-50. Some people didn't care for the content creator episode. Other people enjoyed it. I'll give my thoughts at the end, and I'll leave timestamps. Y'all already know. If y'all would like to send a donation to the Let's Talk Wild Venmo or PayPal, everything will be linked in the description box. Now, let's get into the challenge and the survivalist. So, here we go. Y'all ready? Yes, let me bring them up a little bit. Okay, so for the first time, like I said, 5 social media influencers will attempt a 14-day challenge on an island in the Gulf of Thailand, where they can encounter mosquitoes, scorpions, storms, and so much more. You know, the animals make a great bunch of cameos this episode. So y'all know Let's Talk Wild, we all about the animals here. So I love discussing the animals in the episode because the animals do make up a big part of the show. Correct. Okay, so first up, let's start with Perry. He is from Virginia and he is a homestead instructor. He is starting off with a 6.5 PSR, and he's starting off with the blade, but he brought a blade. Okay. um Next up is Dragon Sky. She's from New Jersey. She is a hiker, and her PSR, she's starting off with a 5.9, and she brought a fishing kit. Next up is Jenna. Jenna is from Massachusetts. She is a self-proclaimed mermaid and witch. Hello, girl. Shout out to the witches. Okay. She's a mermaid, witch, and a lifeguard instructor. She's starting off with a PSR of 6.2, and she brought a spear gun and some goggles. Bo is from Wyoming. He is a climber and a hiker. He's starting off with a 6.3 PSR, and it was a split screen, so I don't know if it was him or the next person I'm ready to say, but he brought a mosquito net or a blade. I don't know. I'm not sure. They didn't show their faces for this. Next up, last but certainly not least, we have Pearson. He is from Texas. He's a builder who uses old methods to build. He's like building a log cabin and using the old methods and stuff, and that's hard work, honey. Okay, shout out to him because one of his videos did come across my social media feed last week, and I did like it, and I sat and watched it. Okay. I was like, that's a strong man. Okay, he is out there building the things the natural way. Okay, the old school way. Okay, more power to him. But he's starting off with a PSR of 6.5, and maybe he brought the mosquito net or the blade. Okay, all I know is they had a mosquito net, and I know they had a blade. Okay, they were given a pot and a fire starter, and they can use their phones to create content because this is the content creator island, correct? The influencer episode. So they have their phones. And they are starting with 2 teams. So the first team is Perry and Dragon Sky. And then you have Jenna and Bo and Pearson in one team, okay? Will they team up? Will they migrate? We'll see. Keep tuning in. So the day starts. So let's get into the 14 days. It was a lot, yo. I'm a little shaken up because it was like 5 people that I had to take notes for, but I'm here. So give your girl a like, a subscribe, all of that good stuff. Thank you. I appreciate y'all because it was a lot. Yes, the music right on cue. So the 14 days begin now. Okay, so the teams head into the jungle where they have to travel close to a mile to reach their survival areas. Perry and Dragon Sky are headed to the windy northwestern side of the island. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo are headed to the northeastern shore of the island. Okay, so Perry, Dragon Sky, northwest. Gina, Pearson, Bow, northeast. Okay, so Perry and Dragon Sky, they find a well, but they keep moving until they find a beach. They decided to build an elevated lean-to platform shelter off the ground using some bamboo trees that were growing close together as support. Dragon Sky tries to get a fire started, no luck, and their shelter ended up not getting finished. So society. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they hit into the jungle. They find an area with the well as well, and they head to the beach. They start collecting materials like vines, bamboo, to build their bamboo A-frame shelter with an elevated platform and with some vine lettuce, like as a mattress, so to say, a jungle mattress. Jenna gets a, is it they said Jenna or Gina? Jenna is Jenna. My bad, girl. Jenna gets a fire started and some water boiling while the boys are building. Okay, night one, Perry and Dragon Sky, they hear something walking around their shelter. What is it? What do they see? They see some eyes. They think it's a weasel, a monitor lizard. They think it's something, but it ended up being a rat. Yes, it ended up being a rat. Yikes. Can y'all imagine? Yes. So Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, their elevated platform breaks while they're sleeping. Okay, so this is night one, and the bed done broke already. Day two, Perry and Dragon Sky. Dragon Sky is working on the fire, and Perry on the shelter. He has to wash his hands after noticing some sap. Now, Milky Mangrove is, and this is according to Naked and Afraid and Discovery. Okay, this is what they put up. Milky Mangrove is a highly toxic sap that causes intense pain and temporary blindness. If it touches the skin, it could cause severe irritation and blisters. Okay. Now the rain starts and they take shelter. Once the rain slows down, Perry grabs some leaves to make a roof, and Dragon Sky is trying to get the fire started. Still, okay, she's still trying to get this fire started. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they start rebuilding their new shelter. Pearson hasn't used bamboo to build, but he's doing his thing, right? Because he builds. This is his thing. The build will have more reinforcements to the vine platform with added leaves draped over for a roof. The rain starts though, of course, and Jenna immediately protects the coals. She was like on it. I was like, yes, girl, protect them coals, protect them. Night two, the rain has come again. Okay, so it's here. They are huddled together, and Dragon Sky is stressed because she doesn't like storms. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they are huddled together. Everybody's trying to keep warm. Day three, Perry and Dragon Sky, they are hungry. They go to the beach and they find some oysters. Yes, these aren't the oysters they found. All of the animals are shown in this stream is just used for demonstration. Okay, it might not be the exact species of what they found, but listen, it's just used for a demonstration. Okay, now they find some oysters which are high in zinc and other minerals. Okay, so Dragon Sky lets Perry know she appreciates him for helping her through her anxiety with the storm. She tries to draw out some tinder and some material to get a fire started. Perry said, listen, no fire, then I'll build a water filtration system. Okay, I love that. Perry was like, listen, I'm going to do what it do. We got to make something shake around here. We ain't got no fire. Okay, we need water. Listen, I got it. So he uses cut bamboo packed with gravel, sand, and charcoal. And the different layers will help filter the water at each level. So they drink up and it's all well. No sickness, no diarrhea, no vomiting. So they were straight. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they are hungry. So Jenna, the mermaid witch that she is, heads into the water. While she's doing that, the boys use the mosquito net to catch some minnow fish. Okay, Jenna is unsuccessful with her hunt, but she hits the camp where the boys have the fish to cook. Ain't that right? Ain't that good, girl? You go out there, you went out there to try to get them some fish, and you came back to camp. It's always good, like, to come back to something, right? So Shout out to the boys coming through clutch. Night 3, Perry and Dragon Sky, as they're sleeping, some rats are crawling on them. Next thing you know, Dragon Sky jumps up and screams. She's swatting at her legs. Like Perry said, they were like the rats were heavy like cats. Like what? Heavy like cats. Oh no, honey. Nothing for Jenna and Pearson and Bo for night 3. Day 4, Perry, Dragon Sky. Perry wants to catch the rats. He want to catch the rats, so he builds and sets a deadfall trap. Okay. Dragon Sky is still drying out material so she can finally make a fire. Okay, we gotta get this fire started. My good sis was struggling, but you know what? We'll see if she makes it through. Okay, I hope so. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo. Bo is making content. Jenna and Pearson are participating a little and watching him, and then he goes to edit the content, and Jenna and Pearson have no issues with him making his content, but they are hungry. Yes. Night 4, Perry and Dragon Sky. As the sun is setting, Dragon Sky finally gets a fire started, and later on they wake up once again to some rats squeaking. Right. They check the deadfall trap and they find one rat. So will they eat it? We'll see. So night 4 for Jenna, Pearson, and Bo. Nothing's going on with them. Day 5, Perry and Dragon Sky cook up their rats. And Dragon Sky says it tastes like chicken. Perry, said he's going to set up the deadfall trap again in the same spots. But he doesn't want to waste anything. So he makes a rat scrap stew. And they said it tastes like chicken noodle soup, I guess. It's like hard to wrap my head around that and believe that this rat tastes like chicken. Like I can't. No. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they are hungry, so they head to the beach. They find some clams, yes, which are high in omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin B12. Okay. Jenna also dives and finds a black sea urchin. Now, this is not the urchin that she found, okay? This is used for demonstration, as I said. So she finds a black sea urchin, which have mildly venomous spines that can cause painful stings, okay? And Jenna said the meat was buttery, and she would like to have it like as some sushi, right? I'm like, okay, girl, I hear that. Now, later on, Jenna is feeling off, right? And she starts to vomit. She started to feel better once she sat in the shade and drank some water. She believes she was experiencing some heat exhaustion, okay? Because she was out there trying to get them some protein, So, night 5, the rain has come again. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. That was hurting. Night 5, the rain has come again. Perry and Dragon Sky. So Dragon Sky is pleading for the rain to stop, and Perry is shivering. Okay. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they're cold. Day 6, the rain has stopped and the sun is shining. It was good to see the sun shining. Perry and Dragon Sky. Dragon Sky dries out some fire making material, and Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they have to change their bedding in the shelter because they found some insects, and it was disgusting. They said it smelled foul in there. So the boys get started with collecting material and fixing up the shelter. Jenna goes out to try to find some fire making material, and everything is damp, but she still gives it a go. As Pearson is underneath the shelter checking out the vines, he noticed some sap. He lets them know, and Jenna tells him to wash his hands ASAP and not to touch his eyes. The medic is called in and reassures Pearson that the sap wasn't the blinding sap, okay? And he gets his hands cleaned and his eyes flushed just in case, okay? Now, day 7, Perry and Dragon Sky, they go out to the beach to find food. Perry goes a little farther out in the water, but Dragon Sky doesn't like open water because she almost drowned as a child, so she's standing in the water but like closer to land. Oh, that's so sad. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, they don't have a fire in the group. Morale is kind of low. Jenna messed up her fingers trying to constantly get a fire started, like scraping. So Bo takes a try at it. He gets a spark, but then it goes out, right? Night 7, it's very cold and windy. um Perry and Dragon Sky, they can't sleep. Okay, Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, nothing for them for night 7. Day 8, Perry and Dragon Sky. Perry wants to move to another location, so he goes scouting. Jenna, Pearson, and Bo, okay, Bo gets a fire started, and they finally have some boiled water again. Okay, and Bo and Pearson head to the beach, and while they're walking, they find, who do you think they found? Perry. They talk and get acquainted and realize they are all content creators. Perry takes them back to his camp and introduces them to Dragon Sky, who's resting. And then they all head back to the other camp to talk to Jenna. And Jenna and Dragon Sky bond and are happy to see each other because, duh, girls, another girl. Hey, girl. Yes. And like, Dragon Sky's like, I have a friend that's a witch. And then Jenna's like, I'm a witch. And she's like, yeah, it's cool. So they was bonding over there at the witchery, okay? Period. So the tribes have officially combined. So night eight, it's a full moon, and they have a clam dinner. Okay, I ain't gonna say calm. It wasn't calm, honey. They had a clam dinner, and Jenna and Dragon Sky, it wasn't calm because it was a full moon. So in full moon fashion, Jenna and Dragon Sky partaked in some howling at the moon. So they were howling at the moon and stuff like that. So yeah. um Day 9, Perry wants to prepare for extraction, which means figuring out their raft building plan. Their raft will be constructed from a large log, vine lashings, and bamboo outriggers for stability. Okay, we skip day and night 10. We're on day 11. They start building their shelter. Pearson said his Boy Scout training helped with the knots for the build, which is cool. Day 12, they take the raft out into the water for a test run to make sure they checking for the buoyancy and stuff like that. And Dragon Sky is having some anxiety, but Jenna is a lifeguard instructor and tries to, comfort her. They head into the water and the raft is floating, but Dragon Sky is emotional and having a panic attack. Jenna holds on to her and helps her breathe, and they head back to camp, and Dragon Sky thanks Jenna for the help. Yes, come on, good witch. Day 14, extraction day. We finally made it, y'all. Okay, and I'm gonna read y'all comments when I'm done. Hey, Chris. So day 14, extraction day. They must head 5 miles east in the open ocean to their extraction point. They put their raft in the water. Dragon Sky is sitting on top of the raft, paddling while everyone else is swimming and holding on to like each corner of the raft. They are fighting the current. They have to watch out for jellies. They have to watch out for sharks. But they finally make it to the extraction point, and they are picked up. Okay, yes, they are picked up. So let's get into the PSR updates. This is a screenshot, honey. A shot from my TV. Okay, so here we go. We have Bo went from a 6.3 to a 7.1. We have Pearson, who went from a 6.4 to a 7.4. We have Jenna, who went from a 6.2 to a 7.0. We have Perry, who went from a 6.5 to a 7.6. Woo, yes, period. And Dragon Sky went from a 5.9 to a 6.5. Yes, that is the PSR updates. Now let's get into my thoughts. Okay, so what I have to say about this episode, I'm so close. I feel like I'm crooked. Oh, my camera probably cricket, whatever, it don't matter. Okay, I'm gonna give my final thoughts, and then we're gonna get into the fan comments. Okay, so leave y'all comments, questions, whatever, down in the chat. Okay, so my final thoughts. Pearson has been MIA on social media. The fans are like, are you okay? I went to his comments. The fans was like, are you okay, Pearson? And then somebody was like, you must be new here. It takes time to build this stuff and all that. Okay, we understand it takes time to build this stuff, but we just trying to make sure he's okay, not in a hospital, didn't have an accident while building these things. So to the people that's being rude, to people that actually want to make sure that he's okay in his comments, a big up you, because like, it's just nasty work. Like, calm down. We just trying to make sure he's okay, because when he's out there building that stuff, it can get it's dangerous. Like he using old school methods. Oh, back to honey, the frontier. Okay, back in the day. So we just want to make sure he hasn't hurt himself. He's not in a hospital, stuff like that. Like the people care, and the people that support him and has followed his journey and his content on social media care about him. Like so, to the people in the comments that saying you must be new here, you guys, y'all calm down, calm down. Anyway, so Pearson, I hope he's okay. I love seeing him build and use all his building techniques with the bamboo and the raft and all of that. So I appreciate that. I feel like Dragon Sky overcame some of her fears. Y'all know how I feel about. If y'all don't know, I'm telling y'all now. I love seeing black people on this show because, like Dragon Sky said, like to the black women out there, we can do anything. Period. And to the black men as well, you can also do this challenge. Okay. Period. Now, some of us not going to do it. I'm not going to speak for myself because I will never say never to a challenge like this, especially being a super fan. So I would never say I would never do it. But I love seeing black people on the show. And like I said, I feel like she overcame some of her fears. She was a good sport, so positive. So even amongst the things that she was going through, she was positive. And sometimes when partners get anxiety and be going through stuff, sometimes they'll take that out on their partner. She didn't do that, and I appreciate her that for that. I love her down for that. Period. And Jenna, what a good witch! What a good witch she is. Yes, indeed. Helping Dragon Sky through the whole situation ordeal with the water was absolutely amazing. You can listen, y'all better book y'all lifeguard instruction courses and classes with Miss Jenna, okay? Y'all hear me? Y'all better book y'all stuff. Because if you have a fear, honey, she gonna help you get through it, okay? As we see on the episode tonight. But shout out to Jenna. She was proactive, just doing things. So I appreciate her for steady doing things. It was like she wasn't lazy. She was all of them put in work, right? Bo, he was cool. It was cool seeing him make content and stuff like that. He was chill, great vibes. Perry, he was very knowledgeable, and he has a great voice. Perry has I don't know. Every time that man was talking, I was like, now what he say? Let me hurry up and type because I got lost in his voice. I think he has a great instructor's voice and tone. It was just like so relaxing. Like he's trying to teach you about these things, and it's just so calm. Like, yeah, so these trees here, we're gonna, make a platform. Like it was, I don't know. Shout out to Perry because he has a great instructor voice. He's a homesteader, so he be teaching the people, honey. So shout out to him. All right, now let's get into the fan comments. Right on cue with the music starting over, right? Always. Let's get on. Hello. Um, Chris, not answering chats. Sir, I'm doing a review. You must be new here. In the words of Pearson's fans in the chat in his comment section, you must be new here. Yes, yeah, I don't answer the chat questions until I'm done the review. Okay, this is a whole section. You must be new here. But I'll have comments. Hello, Chris. Hey, Kels. Hey. Not Chris keeps saying hello. Ricardo, you have Michael Myers behind you, but Jason is the best. Y'all supposed to be talking about the episode. I ain't gonna say nothing about that, honey. Michael Myers, the T. Stop playing, Ricardo. Okay, Chris. Okay. Yes. Do you have any comments that you want to say before we move on to the social media? Necking and Afraid fans comments, leave them. But I'll come back to you guys' comments if you guys leave any. So let's get into some of the fan comments because, like I said, it was like 50-50. Some people were, I feel like some people enjoyed it and was okay with seeing content creators, and then others were not. And I was like, it's like it's all good. So let's go to X. X wasn't all that today. Remember last week I ain't pulled the comments up. My bad, y'all. It was terrible. Oh, we all this out, honey. Why is it showing on the side? There we go. Okay, so I started off for Dragon Sky, the storm, and now the rodents. And then I said, oh, well, they got the last laugh, I guess. Look at them eating the red. Next and afraid, asking something sweet and talking about protein secure. Oof. And then, I don't know, Bodega Baddie, Jesse Carini said, my line sister has me watching Naked and Afraid, and this man is making a rat broth using the leftover organs and bones from the rat they cooked. I like seeing the reaction from people that may not be used to watching this show, right? This guy said, watching Naked and Afraid with content creators makes me want to never watch it again. Thanks, Discovery. Well, and I said, Jenna is a real one for helping Dragon Sky, a good witch, mermaid emoji. Buick Lacrosse, Buick Regal, shout out to you. Deep water extractions are pretty common on here. Come on, Dragon Sky, you had to know. Hashtag Naked and Afraid. Oh, look at this. I love this image of them all huddled together like this. Pearson's so tall. It's the unexpected people you meet who end up leaving an impact that lasts a lifetime. Word. And then at the end, I say, congrats, Perry, Dragon Sky, Gina, Bo, and Pearson. The content creators have survived 14 days naked and afraid in Thailand. Yes. Oh gosh, I didn't even see this. The Bad Seed 1915 said, 9015 said, please don't ever cast any influencers or content creators ever again. This episode was so annoying and boring and such a disappointment. Ooh, I disagree wholeheartedly. I disagree. Well, we'll get into it in the next, honey. So let's do Facebook here. Yeah, because you know that's where the Naked and Afraid fans really be deep at. They be deep. Let's see what they saying in the comments. Nobody left a comment yet? Let me leave a comment, y'all. Cause what? Y'all better congrats these congrats. Yeah, come on. I love The Office. Come on, congrats, y'all. Period. Y'all better show them some love. Show up. It ain't post yet. Come on now. I ain't got time for this. I'm not. Yes, post my stuff. Like, damn, y'all gotta show the people. Y'all gotta show. And I'm a top fan, baby. Y'all gotta show the. I'ma like my own stuff. Y'all gotta show the people some love. Come on now. They are brave enough to come on this show. Okay, for 14s. And that was 14. Okay, there go the red. Okay. Oh, ooh, look at the comments. This is what we want to know. Again, Joyce Lang Jensen said, again, how did they make the filtration system with charcoal for their water when they had yet to even start a fire? Ooh. Maybe Perry come through and answer your question, girl. Terry Brown Pankoff, this was the worst episode ever. Who cares about content creators? Read your audience. Oof. A bunch of people agree. Terry Stella said another dud. We want people like Matt, EJ, Kai. Oh my God, y'all gotta come on, y'all. Come on. Let me see what the comments are saying. Okay, Barb Bully said, okay, I'll admit it. I thought these guys were going to be totally unprepared for this and too involved in their content creating, not to mention lacking in positive human interaction. I'm happy to say I was wrong. These guys were wonderful and girls. I was saying girls. And honestly, they made better bids than some of the survivalists have in the past. Okay. So yeah, y'all, that was the comments tonight. Some of the people were just not feeling the content creators and all of that. But for me, listen, final round of my thoughts before we get out of here. I just think, listen, I understand know your audience, but in order to grasp more of your audience that you may not know that's out there or haven't been exposed to you, you have to do things like this. Their followers, Perry, Dragon Sky, Jenna, Bowen Pearson, their followers who see them on Naked and Afraid and then maybe get into survival. get into watching the show. So it's like continuing to pass on this show and the teachings and stuff like that on to the next generation, right? So that's just my thoughts. I enjoyed the episode. They really put in the work. Yeah, they were content creating, but it wasn't crazy. It wasn't serious. That it wasn't they were stopping to make content every second. No, that's not what was going on. They actually survived. So like, subscribe, and survive. Okay. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments and let me know how you guys are feeling about this and about the episode. Would you guys like another episode like this? Like I said, leave a comment. Yeah, subscribe. If you want to donate, you can send a little donation to the Let's Talk Wild Venmo or PayPal account. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Shout out to everybody. Okay. And I'll catch you guys next week, 8 p.m. Not 8 p.m. That's what time the episode come on. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. But we'll see y'all after the episode, okay? Y'all know if the episode end at 10, I'll see y'all at 10:45. If the episode end at 9, I'll see y'all at 9:30, okay? Y'all know how this go. It would have been 10:30 today, but it was 5 people, so I was like, girl, push it to 10:45, okay? But I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Bye. I'll talk to you guys next time. Y'all know it's a wild world out there, but y'all already know what to do. Keep surviving.